let's process some flowers with me. So to start off, we have our Gunna eucalyptus. This is beautiful. It came in really tall and branchy stems. I mean, it was beautiful. Look at that. Look at that color. Of course, I'm going to give everything a nice fresh cut and dip them in a clean bucket of water. Into the bucket they go. Now, in the bucket is only 2 to 3 inches of water, and I made sure that the water is completely clean, no stems, no leaves. And over here now you see me handling our Italian Ruscus. Oh, this stuff is so beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. I did expect for more to come in a bunch. However, I did get 2 bunches, wishing I got 3 at this point. But I snipped them, took a little bit off the edges, put them right in a nice bucket. I put both the Gunna eucalyptus and the Italian Ruscus in the same bucket. This is my other bunch of Italian Ruscus. So now I'm about to pull out my beautiful Salal. Oh, these are so pretty. The branches were thicker than I expected, and I don't even think I had the right equipment to give them fresh snips, but I did what I could. Finally, I just took some scissors, cut 2 to 3 inches, or maybe 3 to 4 inches off of these Salal branches. I'm super happy that I got 2 bunches of these because I'm realizing with being a floral designer, everything is about real estate. You need to be able to have enough greenery, enough coverage so that you can really work with the amount of floral statement pieces that you have. So these Salal branches came in so clutch for me. As you can see, they are large and in charge. This is just me maneuvering through like, whoa, these branches are thicker than I thought they would be. Super happy I went with the Salal. So these branches are huge. They get their own bucket. Look at that. Look at that greenery. Ugh. Oh my God, I love it, love it, love it. Put these in a nice bucket, 2, 3, maybe even 3 to 4 inches of water. Make sure your bucket is nice and clean. No leaves in the water because that causes bacteria, and then you'll have problems. All right, these are my Salal tips. We're going to speed right on through because I did the same thing. Put them in a nice, fresh, clean bucket. It's time for my showstoppers. These are my freedom roses. Love, love, love. I'm a flower moxie girl. Definitely learned that you're supposed to leave the cover on the top so that they can drink water for 1 to 2 hours. And as you can see, I'm about to find out about thorns. Yes, this is the face of a new florist that is going, whoa, and ow. So working around the thorns, I don't have my rose strippers. However, I did learn some techniques from different florists from around the world, honestly, all via YouTube, that gave me some tips on how to clean my rose stems. And this was the tips I got. Just literally taking a knife before I get my rose stripper. Amazon doing this thing. It's on the way. Just basically taking a knife and gliding along the stem just so you can get rid of all of those sharp thorns. Oh my God, they hurt so bad. Like I bled twice. But yeah, this is me figuring my way through that. I definitely took off a lot of those leaves on the bottom and I got rid of those thorns. So I'm going to speed it on up and then we'll see how it goes. This is definitely where things got very messy. Ugh. Amy from Flower Moxie definitely warned me. This is a messy job. Oh my goodness. Rose like leaves and thorns got everywhere. However, I took my time with our beautiful freedom roses. I love them. They're so pretty. Look at that. I was done. It was finally done. So I was making sure that I didn't have any leaves left at the bottom of my stems because as we have learned, you cannot have any of these leaves in your water. I have, I think, 2 to 3 inches of water, maybe even 3 to 4 in my bucket, waiting for my roses. I left the cover on the top just so they can drink water for 1 to 2 hours before I took the covers off so that they don't slump on me. me. So this is me just making sure all my leaves are gone, my stems are nice and clean, and that I can trust that in the bucket that none of these are going to fall. Look at that. I realized that the bucket was way shorter than it should have been, so I leaned these kind of against a wall just so that my roses could stay up. Now on to my Genestra. Look at these beautiful, I believe they're supposed to be like a lavender Genestra. They came off lavender pinkish to me, but these are going to be a beautiful bridge between my red roses and my lavender roses. And initially I was like, oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. But it took me some time and a little bit of finessing to learn how to work with these. I literally thought that you had to just take a stem, but I realized that you can actually shred mini stems that are on each stem, like mini branches. You can shred them and use them to make small statements as opposed to using a huge stem to make big ones. You'll see what I mean later. So I'm just giving these a fresh cut, a fresh snip. These branches were a little strawy too. The stems were a little stringy. If you've worked with them before, you would know what I mean. So I'm just giving them a fresh cut, putting them in a nice clean bucket of water like all of our flowers, and giving them 1 to 2 hours so they can drink. Now to my favorite purchase of my favorite part of this floral recipe are these purple Lisianthus flowers. Oh my goodness. Amy from Flower Moxie loves them as well. And honestly, when I look at her videos, I'm like, I don't get it. You have to be up close to these flowers. I mean, first of all, the aroma. The leaves, I'm taking off the leaves, cleaning off my stems, but they're beautiful. I honestly didn't even want to touch them. And they have all these beautiful little buds. Like, look at that. That was a little bud stem. Oh, these, like, literally your money goes so far with these. If I had a whole bouquet of nothing but these beautiful flowers, it would be enough for me. Like, honestly, who needs a rose when you have these beautiful, oh my God, and it smells so strong. Like, it smells so beautiful. So this is just me cleaning off the stems, and I realized that some of the stems with the smaller buds were a little sensitive and I was being way too aggressive with them. However, the best purchase of the day, oh, they're so beautiful. Okay, and now we are on to these, oh, look at these cremones. Oh God, fall in love. Oh, these cremones are so beautiful. So I'm ripping off the plastic, taking off the little rubber band. Oh man, I wish I had more of these. I got, I believe, 2 bunches of these cremones, or was it 1? Not much cleaning to do. They were so long. I basically took a scissor, cut them and cut a good, like, what, 3, 4, 5 inches off of them because they were so long, and I realized I didn't need them that long. They do have some leaves, some greenery at the top. I believe I left them on. Wish I would have took them off because I realized that these are my big showstoppers. Last but not least, I have some red stock. Now, stock can hurt your feelings, guys. I mean, you get it, and it's just the most underwhelming thing ever. You're like, these are supposed to be large and in charge and linear, and they are that, but it just takes some time. So I like changed the water like 3 times. I trimmed these like 5 times, put them in hot water because I just wanted them to fluff up. I wanted them to like aliven, and these took the longest time. Like, they were just so, I was like, what's happening? But look at that color. I got red, but I believe it came in a fuchsia, which was like perfect for what I was trying to do. Make sure my water was nice and hot, and put my bucket aside, and look at that mess. That's it. Thank you for processing flowers with me.